it's time for a new video. Today, as you can see from the title, is a Q&A, which it's been a hot little minute since I've done one of these. I'm always getting questions, and I just thought it was time to answer for all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, whoever you are. Thank you for joining me. My cat is coming over here, so that was what that little black thing was. I swear, whenever I go to film a video, my dog and my cat all of a sudden want to act like they love me when it's just us, no camera on. They want nothing to do with me, but it's as soon as I sit down and film, I'm their best friend. I don't understand. Also, Cooper, I just gave him a bath, so he's a little hype and he's chewing on a bone. So if you hear any background noise, per usual, it's always my animals. Anyway, let me stop rambling. My specialty, y'all know. So this is the Q&A. I asked you guys on my community tab if you have any questions. So there are 58 questions. I'm just gonna go down the list. If there's any repeats, we'll just skip through it. But the first question is from Nadia N. And she asked, what made you get the name for your YouTube channel as ASMRslay? I believe I've answered this before in a video, but I'll answer it again. I don't honestly know. I think back when I made my channel, it was a few years ago, and that's when the word slay was popular. You know, when someone would be like, yes girl, you're slaying. That was like one of the best compliments to receive, someone telling you that you slayed, like your outfit or your makeup just slayed, you know? So I'm like, why not slay the ASMR game and make that my name? I don't think I slay, but you know, I don't know. That's where I got it, I guess. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I am Mandy. ASMR asked, how are you doing? How has your depression and anxiety been from the last time you spoke about it? And are you still best friends with your ex? Thank you so much for asking how I'm doing. I am doing okay. I actually am better than okay. I'm not great, but I'm well. I'm good. I feel so much better now that I'm not sick anymore. I was literally working every single day for almost 2 weeks being sick. I never really got any time to lay down and relax and recover. Plus, I'm going through the breakup. It's still going on. It's a wreck. But, you know, as far as my mental health, which is the next question, how's your depression and anxiety been? I've really been going through it. It's been really difficult, but I've started going to the gym every single day. I missed yesterday, but other than that, I've gone almost every day for almost a week. And I've started hanging out with my friends more and just not really be home. I live by myself, so it's easy to really get in your head when you live alone. So I've been seeing my friends and just staying the night there. And it's been good for me just to occupy my mind and get me to not think about being sad and alone, you know? So the depression, anxiety, it will always be there. But it's a lot better than it was the start of this year. So thank you for checking in on me. And are you still best friends with your ex? I'm assuming it's the ex that I said I was best friends with from 7th grade. And no, I haven't spoken to him in about 3 months. So it sucks. That's one thing about dating your best friend. And I kind of wish I didn't, because now we don't even speak or have anything to do with each other. So it's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. So thank you for your question. The next one comes from I'm a Baby, and they asked, what's the story of you adopting Cooper? So I got Cooper about 2 years ago, and it's when I moved into my very first apartment, the one that I had before this just so dang cute. So I messaged the lady, and then I went with my friend Lindsay to go look at him, and I just instantly fell in love. She was like, "You're bringing him home?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." So that's how I got him from some lady on Craigslist. The lady was really nice. She had kids. She was getting rid of him because apparently they have a chicken coop in their backyard, and Cooper got into the coop and tried to play with the chickens, and I guess he accidentally killed one. So I'm living with the chicken killer. But also, his name was Copper when I first got him, and it just didn't seem like it suited him, and I wanted to change his name, but he had had that name for 2 years, and I wanted to change it to something that's pretty similar, so I decided on Cooper. Just fits him perfectly. So that's how I got Cooper, off of Craigslist. But don't worry, I brought someone with me, so I was safe about it. YY asked, where do you work and what is your ideal or dream job? Also, did you go to college / what did you study? Where do you work? I work at Ulta right now. And what is your ideal or dream job? I'm about to be 25, well, in May, and I still don't really know what I want to do, which is okay. I've accepted that you can be at any age and not know what you want to do. Sometimes it just takes people longer than others, and I really struggled with that and was really hard on myself for a long time, but I've finally accepted the fact that, I'll find what I love when the timing is right. I really liked when I worked at the rehab and worked with clients and stuff like that, so I might do something with that, or I've been thinking about going to school to be an esthetician. I really am into like skincare and stuff like that, so I don't know, I'm really on the fence about it right now. I still haven't fully figured it out. And I did go to college. I went to a community college. There I just did basic classes. I didn't get a degree, but then I did go to this school for phlebotomy, which is drawing blood, and I got that certificate for that, so that's as much schooling as I got. No Name asked, have you ever felt stuck in life, like you've been reliving the same day for years? If so, how would you change it? That is a really, really good question. I feel stuck pretty much every day of my life. That's just depression for you. There's a lot of days where I just feel like I'm not really going anywhere with life, and I just feel stuck in the position that I'm in, and I don't really know how to get out of it. But what I've been doing lately is just, sorry, my cat is back for more, but I've really just been taking time to do the things that I love and try and branch out, and I'm starting to paint again. Fun fact, your girl painted that like 2 years ago, and yeah, I'm just getting back to what I love to do and just getting out of my comfort zone by experimenting different things and just really focusing on myself. And I think you can get yourself out of the situation where you feel stuck as long as you just do things for yourself, because if you just keep going through life every day doing the same things and not trying to branch out and find what you love, then you're gonna be stuck. So that's what I've done. I've been trying to not sit around and be in my head. And yeah, I don't know if that really answered your question, but I'm sorry if you're feeling stuck right now. It gets better. It doesn't seem like it in the moment, but I promise it will. Soretta Retta asked, what do you think is the best way to build up self-esteem and overcome others' judgment? Thank you for your answer. I think that's a super good question. Self-esteem is super important, and I won't lie, I struggled with self-esteem issues for a really long time. It's easy to feel worthless and not feel good about yourself when you have people who bring you down or don't make you feel appreciated or loved or valued, and I seem to go for people like that, people in past relationships and whatnot. So I think the first thing to do, if you feel like you have low self-esteem and you are associating with people who kind of bring you down or don't lift you up any, they don't make you feel any better, then Cloudy ASMR, my girl. Mia ASMR. Those are my top faves, without a doubt. Oh, also, Sufficient Whispers. I've seen a lot of guy ASMR artist videos and I just haven't really been able to get into them. I don't know why, but for some reason, his voice knocks me out. He's good. ASMR. Arabelle asked, "Hey girly, how has your mental health been doing and how are you and your boyfriend? Wishing you the best anyways." You guys are so sweet. It's so awesome that you're checking up on my mental health. Like, I love you guys so much. Thank you. But yeah, I answered that question. And how are you and your boyfriend? We are no longer. We broke up on New Year's Day, so it's almost been a month. We've been really back and forth this whole month. It's been really, really draining. So that's been really messing with my mental health. Just having someone act like they want to be with you. Like, they say one thing and their actions are different, and that's how it's been the whole time. He says one thing and then his actions speak differently, and now he's saying other things, and it's just been really draining, and I am not strong enough yet to just be like, I'm done. I still play the back and forth game. It's on me, I know, but yeah, we're not together. We're civil lately. We've been kind of arguing. Like, right now, I don't think we're really on good terms from last night's message, but I mean, if we see each other, it's gonna be civil. I think that's the most civil breakup that I've ever had, so at least that's good. But it's just gonna take me a really long time to just be friends with him. So yeah, we're okay. We're just not together. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna butcher your name, and I always see you comment, so thank you so much. Cyril Corona. I don't know. How tall are you? I tell people that I'm 5'2", but in reality, I think I'm 5'1", maybe 5'1.5" on a good day. I'm really short, like really short. My ex, he was like 6'6". He was freaking tall. So I'm really, really short. Yeah. I am Mandy ASMR asked again. Thank you, girl, for asking another question. Also, how's your current relationship? I hope he treats you well. You deserve it. Also, thank you for the transparency. Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you to say. As I previously mentioned, he is my ex now. But I'm okay. I'm good. This is the first time I'm really like accepting, like, okay, it's really over. You just gotta move on. You can't keep putting all your feelings into this person because it just destroys me every time. So I still reply when he texts me. I'm not strong enough for that, but I have become strong enough to know what I deserve, know that I can't keep putting myself through this. And yeah, I'm single, not ready to mingle yet, but give me some time, y'all. Give me some time. I'm just really enjoying being single because it's been a long time since I've just been single. I rush into relationships. It's so bad. I think I've had like 4 boyfriends in my whole YouTube career, which has been like 2 or 3 years. 4 boyfriends in 2 years. I gotta get it together, man. So, yeah. I'm doing me now. That's the best thing to do. Okay, sorry. Dark Angel asked, "Hi Shelby, how old are you?" I am 24. I will be 25 made you want to start a channel? I love your videos. Thank you so much. That means a lot. What made me start making videos? I've also mentioned this before, but my girl Trisha Paytas, if you guys know her, she's something. She is something. But I used to religiously watch her. I was obsessed. So, she did this arm scratching video, and I never heard of ASMR. I didn't know what was going on, but I literally fell asleep and I woke up and there was another ASMR video playing. I think it was actually Lily Whispers, and I was like, I was just watching Trisha scratch somebody, and now this girl's whispering. Like, what is going on? And so, like, I was scrolling and I kept seeing the words ASMR, and then I was clicking on all these other videos and I just was hearing whispering and noises. I'm like, what in the actual heck is going on? And so I googled it and figured out what it was, and then I was like, I can get down with this. This is good. This is nice. So from there, I'm like, you know what? I want to start my own channel because the videos really helped me, and I wanted to be able to help people in the way that ASMR helped me. It helped me sleep. It helped me relax. And it just, I feel like people who make videos, the ASMR videos, everyone is just so warm to me. I don't know. Everyone just has a really good vibe. All the ASMR artists that I watch just make you really feel comforted, and that is super important to me. And you know, I have a lot of struggles with my mental health, and a lot of people have those struggles as well. And you know, I watched positive affirmation videos and people talking about their anxiety and depression, and it really just helped me feel like I wasn't alone. And that's why I'm so vocal and open with you guys about my mental health and, you know, my life. Some people might think it's too much, which it is, you know. Just sharing your whole life on YouTube is kind of weird to complete strangers, but at the same time, I love it. You know, I love being open about my situations because it could help other people, you know, and we all go through something every single day. Every person that you see has gone through something, and, you know, I just want you guys to know that you're not alone, and I always try and make it known that I'm here if you ever need to talk, through Instagram, through the comments, through emailing me. I'm always here if you feel like you don't have somebody, and that's what I love about ASMR and why I wanted to make videos. Sorry that answer was so long. The one asked, do you see yourself getting married and having kids sometime in the future? I definitely want to get married and have kids someday. I used to kind of go back and forth between not wanting kids. I love my niece and nephews, man. They're my entire world. But I spend a day with those children and I'm like, I am never having children because of these children. They are so bad, but they're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Having them in my life is just amazing. Being an aunt is one of the best gifts that I could have gotten in life. I sound like a cornball, but for real, I post all the time my niece, and that kid is my literal best friend, but she is bad as bad can be. So sometimes I'm just like, I can definitely wait. I definitely want to be in a good place mentally and just be in a good place financially, and you know, of course that's what everybody wants before they have kids, which a lot of the times it doesn't happen that way. But I definitely want to be married and have kids, just probably not for another 3 to 4 years. I really just gotta figure myself out before I bring a child into this world, this crazy world that we live in. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Asked, how did you motivate yourself to get out of the whole negative energy and decided to fight against mental illness? I would love to get some advice. That is such a good question. I'll try not to make this long so I can get to some other questions. I might do a part 2. I'm actually probably going to do a part 2. So I might answer one more question after this. But this is a really good question. life, and I'm still standing, you know. And just when you start getting better, something else happens, and that's usually how it goes for me. I'll start feeling really good mentally, and then something else wants to happen, and then I'm just in a slump again. I'll be good for a few weeks, and then it's just like, bam, let's make Shelby depressed again. What can we do to get her in this funk? But yeah, it's really changing your mindset, you know. Even though you don't want to get out of bed, I haven't been wanting to get out of bed, but I'm like, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing it. And the worst part is dragging yourself there, and then once you're there, golden, I'm good. So it's really that you have to talk to yourself like, all right, you got to do this. You can't lay in bed. You're just going to be more depressed, and you just kind of have to learn from experiences of doing that in the past. You know, laying in bed, I would avoid going to see my friends. They would ask me to hang out, and I would make up an excuse, or I would just say I don't feel like it. And, you know, within the past week, my friends have been wanting to hang out with me. They know I'm going through a lot, and, you know, we just are trying to reconnect again and just get back to being the squad. And I've been forcing myself to go. Like last night, I just wanted to lay in bed. I took a nap, and I didn't wake up until like 7 o'clock at night. And then I was just in such a weird funk. I'm like, I'm just gonna lay in bed the rest of the night by myself. But I forced myself out of bed, and I drove to my friend's house, and I had a great night. You know, I went and saw 3 of my other friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And that's one thing my mom always told me to do. You know, she's known that I've had depression ever since I was younger, and she always told me, Shelby, if you don't want to do something, you should still go and do it, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up having fun, you know. And even if you end up having a horrible time, at least you went out, at least you tried. So for me, I've just had to force myself out of bed and realize that life goes on, and whatever I'm going through is going to get better, because especially this breakup, I've gone through a million breakups. I hate that I just admitted that, but it's true. We all go through heartbreak. We all go through loss. We all go through things, you know. And depression will forever try and get the best of you, but you can't let it, or it will destroy you every time. So do those things that you don't want to do. Go to the gym, go see your friends, force yourself out of bed, because life goes on, man. There's no sense of laying in bed all day being depressed. Even if you're sad, just go on a walk or something. I do that. Even just the fact that I don't have to leave my actual house, it's just walking around my neighborhood with my dog. I'll take him on a long walk, or, you know, something. It's really hard, especially in the winter, and it's been so gloomy here in Ohio. I don't know about every other state, but here has been horrible. And I got one of those light therapy light things. I'll link it down below. I got it on Amazon, and it's supposed to be like a mood changing light. It's like an LED light. I don't know, but I'll just be laying in bed, and I'll have that on me, and it's supposed to mimic natural sunlight. So if you get really depressed in the winter because there's no sunlight, you should invest in one of those. Okay, I'm doing one more question. Brenna, love you, girl. She asked, how have you been doing at Ulta? Is it doing okay? How are you in general? Are you doing better with your mental health? Love you, Shelby. I love you, girl. I've really been loving Ulta. Working there has been really, really good for me. I met 2 girls that have literally become my best friend within the matter of 2 months. It's crazy how close I've gotten with them. We literally talk every single day in a group chat, and they've just been so supportive, and it's just so amazing when you can meet friends like that, you know. All of the friends that I had were friends from Bob Evans, and we just kind of drifted apart. And when I moved to Cincinnati, I used to live in Hamilton. I moved to Cincinnati, and I kind of lost touch with them because I live a lot further. And just over time, we stopped really hanging out. And so it was really good that I met those 2 girls, and I had them, and they've been my rocks through this whole breakup. And that's another thing too, to help with your mental health. Just really turn to your friends, best friend's job duty is. So just don't feel like you can't talk to anybody and talk to your friends, because they're gonna help you more than you think. And these two girls have just really, really gotten me through it. So I'm so appreciative of them for that. So I'm really glad that I worked at Ulta. It's definitely been stressful because it's a huge pay cut and I'm only working part-time, and I have this whole apartment and like 20 other bills, and I'm a part-time worker. So it's been really stressful, but I've been trying to be positive because I have made such great friends out of it, and I've learned a lot about makeup and whatnot. So it's been a good experience, and yeah, I love Ulta. It's great. So, okay, there's still a bunch more questions, but I don't know how to answer a question in like a minute. So I'm sorry that this video was long, but thank you to everyone who asked questions. Like I said, there will be a part 2. If you have more questions for me and you didn't get to ask on my community tab, you can ask in the comments and I'll include it in my next video. Thank you guys for sticking with me. You guys are the most amazing people. I don't even know you, but I love you, man.